There's been some talk about possibly Joshua using Jake Paul as a tune-up to fight you. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know about tune-up. I think Jake Paul knocks him out.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Why so? What impresses you about Jake Paul?
I just think Jake Paul would knock AJ out. I think AJ's a spent force, and I think Jake Paul's on the rise. And I like his new heavyweight look. A bit chubby, bit bulky.
I wanted to give a little opinion on everything I've been seeing on social media lately. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. Just wanted to come in here and remind everybody that that bum couldn't beat me when I basically had a broken hand. I had one hand and he still lost. Jake Paul, I'm still your daddy, and everybody weighing this fight up, don't bother, because he ain't worth a shilling. And the loss will always be there, Mr. Paul. Take it easy and have a good day.
Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua, 50-50 fight. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I just said in another interview, great if it is. I mean, if it is, then you've got no problem seeing it. But when AJ, I mean, decapitate's a strong word, but you know, when he renders Jake Paul unconscious like he did to Francis Ngannou, don't then say, oh well, it was Jake Paul. Do you know what I mean? I mean, when AJ beat Francis Ngannou, Ngannou just had a fight that could have gone either way with Tyson Fury. Then AJ poleaxed him and everyone just said he's just an MMA fighter. Do you know what I mean? Jake Paul's not Francis Ngannou. But as I said before, if you want to see Jake Paul exit the boxing world, make the fight.
The boxing scene has absolutely blown up after the announcement that Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua will meet in an officially sanctioned heavyweight bout. The news has sent shockwaves through the sport, and now some of boxing's biggest legends are speaking out, and their reactions are wild. For the first time ever, Jake Paul is entering a weight class that, on paper, he has no legitimate reason to compete in. Still, he's stepping forward with full confidence. Meanwhile, icons like Mike Tyson, Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford, Floyd Mayweather, and even Tyson Fury have all weighed in with their own unfiltered predictions about what might unfold when these two completely different worlds finally meet in the ring.
We used to have this conversation in the ring. Would you fight Jake Paul?
Nah.
He too big. He too big.
Yeah, Jake big, but he doing his thing. Man, I'm gonna let Jake do what Jake.
You got 200 million for you.
I'm fighting Jake Paul. I'm fighting Jake Paul. Come on, Jake. Hey, Logan.
What advice would you give to somebody like AJ?
That he has a lot of talent and not to get discouraged. He only loses when he quits. When you quit, all the doors of opportunities close. You know what I mean? You have to be game, and then don't get discouraged if you lose. Listen, you just lost. You may have got $30 million. You should give Usyk a kiss and say, can we do this again? Don't let this internalize you. Oh, I can't fight now. This white boy kicked my ass. People are laughing at me. No, he kicked my ass for $50 million or $30 million. I hope he kicks my ass again. But this time it might not work out that way. I'm gonna kick his ass. I just think the more time you lay off, the worse you get. You have to fight to be the best. You have to do it more and more and more.
Probably on Netflix. Against the man who dares to dream bigger than them all, the one and only Jake Paul.
My brother is fighting Anthony Joshua. The experience difference, Anthony Joshua is a former heavyweight champion. He's knocked out heavyweight champions. Quite the undertaking for Jake. What do you think is going to happen?
Expedition.
Oh, they're going to go on an expedition.
Is that a thing?
Exhibition.
Exhibition.
I want him to cut me up. I want him to break my face. But guess what? He's going to have to kill me to stop me. And I'm ready to die. Seriously ready to die.
I'm going to break his face. I'm going to break his body up. I'm going to stomp all over him. That's my mentality, right? That's a fighter's mentality. And I know what's in my heart. I know what's in my mind. And I'm here to compete.
Mike Tyson has repeatedly said that Jake Paul possesses qualities most fighters don't develop until a decade into their careers. According to Tyson, Jake shows unusual calmness, sharp athletic instincts, and a naturally aggressive mindset, traits you can't simply teach. Tyson refuses to treat Jake like a gimmick, insisting that Paul has gotten better every single time he steps into the ring. He also believes Jake can create the kind of chaos that even seasoned pros struggle to control. But at the same time, Tyson understands exactly who Anthony Joshua is. Joshua isn't just a huge, powerful athlete. He's a former unified champion with elite fundamentals, enormous punching power, and years of experience performing under the brightest spotlights in boxing. Canelo Alvarez has also been brutally straightforward in his assessment of Jake Paul. He respects Jake's work ethic and the way he has built his name, but he believes Joshua operates on a completely different level, one Jake hasn't even touched yet. In Canelo's view, Jake would need something extraordinary, the punch of his life, the kind of mistake from Joshua that maybe one heavyweight out of 100 could force. To Canelo, Jake must box flawlessly just to stay competitive. Terence Crawford has shown Jake more appreciation than most expected. Crawford admits that Paul's timing has improved and that his confidence isn't fake. Still, he emphasized a harsh truth. Hitting pads as a heavyweight is nothing like standing across from Anthony Joshua, a man known for knocking out giant contenders. Crawford doesn't see a scenario where Jake outboxes Joshua. If Paul finds a way to win, Crawford believes it would come from unpredictability, not technique. Then there's Tyson Fury, and this is where things get interesting. Fury has openly suggested that Jake Paul might actually pull off the upset. Whether he's saying it because of his rivalry with Joshua, or because he genuinely sees real danger in Jake's awkward, unconventional style is anybody's guess. But Fury didn't back down. He insisted Jake Paul has the kind of fearless self-belief that can disrupt even the most disciplined fighter.
I get it, right? If someone knocks on your door and says, do you want to fight Jake Paul for 100 million? You're like, you'd be stupid to say no. No, I don't want that 100 million for what would be and will be and should be easy work for AJ. Like, well, why are you going to turn down 100 million? AJ should and could, more should, knock out Jake Paul in a round. Like, if Jake Paul was over here fighting under our British Boxing Board of Control, I don't think it would be a Southern Area Cruiserweight champion. AJ is a former unified heavyweight champion of the world that I still believe is a top 10 heavyweight in the world. Like, AJ should be able to destroy him. AJ is going to be 60 pounds or so bigger than him. AJ hits like a truck. AJ is a better boxer. Like, this is a no contest from the beginning.
Did you see Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul is happening? Who you got and how?
Man, you got to go with Anthony Joshua. You just got to go with Anthony Joshua on that. I think Anthony Joshua by knockout. Yeah, I think Jake will probably get knocked out in the third round.
Who did Terence Crawford fight his 11th fight?
I don't know.
Who did Arthur Beterbiev fight? Jake Paul has found a way to make himself the cash cow early in his career to where we shouldn't care.
Jake Paul has become the fighter right now that everybody wants to fight because right now he is a cash cow. He made $40 million just off of Netflix.
He has found a way to do something with his following, get under people's skin to make people care about these fights.
Tyson Fury has also warned that one wild, perfectly timed punch could flip the entire fight on its head. He pointed out that Joshua has been caught before, and not always by men his own size. Then comes Floyd Mayweather's perspective. Floyd admits Jake Paul has exceeded expectations and proven people wrong again and again, but he also stresses that the gap in levels here is huge. In Mayweather's view, if Joshua stays sharp behind the jab, controls distance, and keeps things simple, Jake won't be able to win rounds. But Floyd also added something important. Jake Paul hits hard, and if Joshua gets clipped by something he doesn't see coming, the whole fight can shift instantly. From a stylistic standpoint, this matchup is compelling. Jake is the smaller man, shorter, lighter, and far less seasoned, but he's explosive, throws a fast looping right hand, breaks rhythm, and brings awkward timing. Joshua, on the other hand, is the bigger and more polished fighter with cleaner technique, more structure, and far deeper experience. But he has shown vulnerability under pressure. He has frozen before. He has been caught off guard by unexpected shots. If Jake Paul can weather the danger early, the dynamics of the fight begin to change. Joshua relies heavily on rhythm, on order, control, and a steady pace. Jake thrives in chaos. He doesn't operate like a typical heavyweight. His movement resembles a cruiserweight with quick bursts of aggression. Andy Ruiz beat Joshua by being smaller, quicker, and willing to explode with combinations up close. Jake may not have Ruiz's experience, but he attacks with a similar type of sudden, unpredictable explosiveness when he fully commits. If this fight stretches into the later rounds, Jake would need to depend on non-stop movement, pressure, and gritty exchanges to steal moments. He must push Joshua backward, force hesitation, and make AJ defend rather than counter. If he does that, the fight becomes far closer than fans expect. Because Joshua has been hurt, dropped, and even stopped before. And Jake Paul does have enough power to land something meaningful if Joshua gets complacent. Still, every legend agrees on one point. This is the defining test of Jake Paul's career. A step into territory no one thought he'd dare to enter. The odds are firmly against him. But there's one factor they all mention, Jake Paul genuinely believes he can win. And when a fighter truly believes in something impossible, that impossible always becomes dangerous.